back here with Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair, where we just cleared Chapter 4. It was alright. Could have been so much worse. I'm feeling weirdly optimistic moving into Chapter 5 here. I'm kind of feeling like there's probably going to be something at least a little interesting going on with Nagito and Chiaki and them. My guess for what was going on in Chapter 4 was basically like a good 60% wrong. I guess I clocked that Nekomaru was the victim, but that wasn't really a hard solve, considering all the talk they had in the daily life. Reminder that if anyone kills Nekomaru, it still counts as a murder. By the way, this clock that's in my chest, if something were to happen to me, it would stay the same. What a natural thing to bring up, Nekomaru. I'm sure you're going to be fine. But I was totally wrong as to who killed him. Gundam would not have cracked my top 5 guesses, probably. I was pretty sure he was going to be one of those who was going to be there till the end. Mostly because he reminded me a lot of Yasuhiro in that he wasn't involved in many of the really emotional moments. He seemed mostly there for comic relief. That said, I'm still like, okay, so Nagito and Chiaki have to be fairly important in this one, probably. I mean, I do like Sonia, so I don't want to be like, I don't want to cast too many aspersions her way, but like, she definitely does have the feel of character who's definitely going to betray you for stupid reasons, right? Or have secretly been the bad guy the whole time. Especially with she's got the Monokuma color scheme, and they make a weird point every time someone dies of her being the first one to be like, oh no, isn't this so sad? But I could be totally wrong, and I hope I am. So Nagito's just learned a whole bunch of interesting stuff that he's refused to share with the class. By his tone toward everyone, he's learned that everyone is Reserve Corps students, or he's learned that he bears some relation to the ultimate hope in Makoto, and that's why he's all self-important now. Or it's possible that the file just told him that he's the traitor, and it just refreshed his memory that he's actually the traitor, and so he's gonna XYZ something. I don't know. I am kind of keen to see how they tie it all together, though. Like I said, the mystery in this one has kept me a little more engaged than in the first one. I still think it takes silly turns, and I'm not 100% confident it's going a cool place, but I'm open to the possibility. And one note I had was that Hajime seems cognizant of the fact that he was let into Hope's Peak by way of a large check, or so we think. That's just what Nagito said. Obviously, he could just be lying, and Hajime is actually some ultimate. If nothing else, it seems to be an anxiety of Hajime's, considering that dream he had, that he was a reserve student whose parents paid his way in. So maybe they're just doing some shenanigans, being like, even though he lost his memory, he randomly remembered that detail, but it's weird that Nagito had to explain to him what the Reserve Corps students were in that case. Because he seems to understand what they are, considering the dream. Like, that's that's such a weird detail to suddenly remember 2 days before Nagito brings it up anyway, that I have to imagine that's not one of his school memories that was stolen. That was something he understood before going to Hope's Peak, which would make sense, because that memory, if it was indeed a memory and not just like some feverish dream, was when he was at a different school before he got into Hope's Peak Academy. So if they wiped his memories of Hope's Peak Academy, and all I remembered, and because the last thing he remembers was going to Hope's Peak Academy, he should remember that far back. And so he would know what a Reserve Corps student is, so I don't know why Nagito explained it to him. I guess that was more for our benefit. But also, it's confusing to me that they needed Reserve Corps students to bolster their revenue when they have such ridiculous sway and they're government funded. I mean, I guess it's not like unheard of that they might need another revenue stream, but especially if it sounds like the students they select as the ultimates don't pay anything. But considering how much they wouldn't stop talking about how it was a government funded school, I'm like, can the government seriously not subsidize whatever these 20 Reserve Corps families are paying? All that to say, I'm somewhat skeptical of the notion that all the Reserve Corps students exist for is revenue bolstering. I mean, I could believe that being part of the reason, but anyway, enough with the rambling. After being released from the funhouse, we went back to living our less than ordinary lives. I'm sure you're all going to eat well today. And just like before, our day began with us all gathering at the restaurant. Jeez. You know, every time we meet up here, it makes me realize just how crazy this whole situation is. The restaurant certainly feels more spacious than before. Of course it feels spacious. There are less than half of us here now than there were at the beginning.
Silly fool! Get it together!
Oh my!
Huh? Did you hear something? Sounded a bit like Nekomaru. Did Kazuichi fix up his head or something?
Hey!
It's Nekomaru! That was Coach Nekomaru's voice!
Huh?
What are you talking about? He's no longer...
What's up?
I'll beat you up!
What are you laughing about? I'll beat the crap out of you if you keep grossing me out like that! Hey, that's not cool. I was up all night working my fingers to the
I
bone.
am concerned.
But more importantly, I am starting to get tired of the seasonings in this restaurant. So are we just gonna gloss over the fact that Kazuichi, made a voice synthesizer of Nekomaru to troll poor traumatized Akane?
Jeez.
I mean, maybe he thought he was doing something nice. Seriously, I'm starting to realize how valuable Terra was. Mom, don't Don't ignore me. I'm trying to talk to you about something important.
Huh?
Important?
All right.
Yes, it took me all night to make it. Oh, little Nekomaru alarm clock.
My.
Is that a Nekomaru doll?
No doll. I'm Mini Maru.
Mini Maru. I took some parts from him to make it. What do you think? Awesome quality, right? You took some parts from it. Sorry, don't they clean up the murder scene and like dispose of all the body and all of its bits after the trial? Or are you saying you just like pocketed some parts of him when you were taking parts of the door, hoping you might make a doll of him later? What the hell do you mean, Kazuichi? I took some parts from him to make it. What do you think? Awesome quality, right? Of course, it doesn't have free will or anything, so it's more like, you know, a toy. But isn't it freaking adorable?
Are you serious? Thanks.
It's so cute! Thanks, I'll keep it!
Well.
No, I never said anything about giving it away.
I'll beat you
Don't be
up.
so stuck up. Your stuff is my stuff, right?
Whoa.
Oh, wait now, that's a bully's logic. I mean, I think your heart's in the right place on this one, but you kind of owe her a little for suddenly jump scaring her with Nekomaru's voice like a day after his death, don't you think? Besides, who's gonna want it more than her?
Man.
Well, it doesn't matter. I made this to cheer you guys up anyway. And as long as we have it, we won't forget, you know, about Nekomaru's sacrifice for us. We're standing here today because of it. So if we're gonna prevent something like that from ever happening again,
Engines revving.
I guess we gotta fight too, right? We can't just keep running away. I gotta admit, I never thought I'd hear you say something that awesome. Of course! In the end, Gundam told us to never give up on life. So I will never give up. I shall fight until the very end. Gundam, please watch over me.
Miss Sonia?
Miss Sonia? What did you think of my little pep talk?
Oh my.
Oh, did you say something?
Are you kidding me?
What? I was up all night memorizing that speech.
Jeez.
And there's the punchline. Tell me about it. I really like this. Thanks, Kazuichi.
I am Mini Maru.
All right, Kazuichi, you've grown ever so slightly in my esteem. This hasn't done away with all your wrongdoings in the past, and I mean some serious wrongdoings, but it's a step in the right direction. A clumsy and not well thought out step.
Man.
I'm only half as happy to be thanked by you.
That's right.
Oh, by the way, you can also use that to massage your sore muscles and pressure points.
Serious?
Are you serious? That's amazing!
Of course.
Of course, I made it after all. Seriously, thanks. I'll take good care of it. Kai looks really happy.
Hey.
Anyway, what happened in Nagito? I haven't seen him like I usually do. You don't have to worry about that guy. He goes so all the friggin' time.
Well.
But still, I'm a little worried about how he was acting during the last class trial. Well, he's always been a dangerous bastard, but he's crossed the line, you know.
Hey.
Well, that's even more reason we should avoid him.
But still.
But even if we do avoid him, what are you going to do if he approaches us? Nagito's sudden change was really weird. I wonder, did he figure something out that we're not aware
Now
of?
then.
Anyway, Hajime, isn't it about time you told us what that was all about? The whole, I forget how it was brought up, but in the trial, I was all like, I'll tell you guys what that means if we make it out of this, the reserve student thing. That? You know, what Nagito said during the trial. You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Hey, bastard.
What did he mean by except for Hajime? Are you really a traitor after all? No, it's not like that. I didn't really want to say it, but I guess I have no choice. To tell you guys the truth, unlike the rest of you, well, apparently I was never part of Host Peak Academy's primary department. I'm a Reserve Corps student from the Reserve Department.
Huh?
It is weird, though, that we would have files of people from different classes, because surely a Reserve Corps student is not... You're a different class. So why that file would have... Unless it literally just has the files from everyone at Host Peak Academy, which it didn't look big enough to. Not that I guess I know how many students normally are there. That would mean that it had, like, all of their ultimate class, and then also Hajime. So it does... Obviously, what Nagito's saying is suspected from several angles. Reserve Department? And of course, we literally had the dramatic irony thing where it showed him being like, they believe my lie! It means, unlike you guys, I don't have an ultimate talent at all. Apparently, I'm just a normal person. Is that all? What, that's it? Dude, don't ever scare me like that! It's not something I could just brush off, especially since it's about me. I thought I just forgot. I thought I got into Hope Peak Academy because I had talent all along. But, shit! No one else cares. My whole life, I just wanted to feel confident about myself. And I thought getting into Host Peak Academy meant I had finally become someone I could be proud of. Not some fucking backup student.
Right?
Cheer up, Hajime. It doesn't matter if you're from the Reserve Department.
Of course.
She is right. No matter what, you are our friend. You know, there is a saying in Japan.
Listen.
Fear is grateful for the danger.
Hey.
Well, you're saying that all wrong. So everyone was here. You took care of the last robot, did you?
It was a real close battle.
I am sorry.
I apologize. I was trying to cheer you up. I ended up saying the wrong thing.
What? Who was that addressed to? Hajime? Well, it doesn't matter. Stuff is just hard to say sometimes.
Huh? That's weird. Maybe you can't see me?
Huh?
Wow, what the heck? You're covered in blood.
Oh, you saw me.
You saw me? Ba-dum-bum.
Yes, that's right. The mono beast this time was very strong.
Gross, don't get close to me. Get out of here.
No gratitude. I'm being treated like filth.
Hey.
Hey, why don't you clean that blood off? We're trying to eat. Thing is, I'm ashamed of myself.
Why does the robot bleed anyway? Wipe.
There we go. Nathan, allow me to report to you all once again. After a fierce battle that's never been seen in history, I finally succeeded in conquering the last mono beast.
Ow.
Because of this, it's finally possible for you to travel to the final island.
I see.
What a thin reaction. It's like I'm surrounded by tons of Shabba Shabba from an all-you-can-eat restaurant.
I have no idea what that means, sorry to say.
Don't tell me this again. You're gonna say stuff like, it's not like we can get off this island. Why bother going to the new island?
Well, it's true that I don't really expect much.
Don't misunderstand.
But who said we weren't gonna go? Obviously we're gonna go, dumbass.
Huh?
So,
Someone we were thinking about running away was a mistake.
I'll show you my
Because if we can't run, we'll fight! I'll crush everyone who has put us through this crap in one blow!
Hey,
Wait, seriously? A fearsome group is called Whirlwinder for a reason, you know.
what are you saying?
Why, did you forget what you said earlier?
Hey.
Dumbass, I only said that because I was trying to impress Sonia.
What?
Don't brag about that.
settle down.
If you have the power to fight among yourselves, then direct that power toward our enemy.
All right.
Now then, let us go forth. Offense is the best defense.
Damn right.
You're right. And that's not the time for us to be bickering. I don't really get it, but when Miss Sonia talks like that, my blood starts to boil. All right, I'm getting pumped up. Let's charge our way to that new island.
Starting to get
The Future
pumped up.
Foundation, Monokuma, Monami, I'll crush them all at once.
Even me? You guys seem reliable.
Hey, don't talk like you're not included. You're our friend too, you know.
You're right.
Leave it to me.
Then I gotta do my best too.
Indeed. As we left the restaurant, the expressions on our faces were clearly different than they were before. They were filled with strong will and determination. Armed with that, we began walking toward the last island. But the clouds in my heart still lingered. I couldn't stop thinking about the reserved apartment, and that filled me with this strange, uncomfortable feeling, like a small bone was lodged in my throat. Been there. Hate that feeling. But I try not to think about it. I tried to stay focused on moving forward. Indeed. Chapter 5. Smile at hope in the name of despair. Daily life. Some old, factory works, by the look of it, is this island. With the mono beast gone, we crossed the 5th bridge and arrived at the final island. Oh, they're not gonna make me walk there this time.
So this is the last island.
All futuristic looking and stuff. Construction. This place is pretty cool. I like this place a lot.
Is that like a jet ski?
Enormous buildings towered everywhere, as if the entire island were one gigantic city. It felt very sci-fi, as if the island was a snapshot of an urban metropolis from the near
I
future.
guess it has an ambiance befitting of a final island.
Let's hope it is one. Oh, God, that's horrible. Why, they didn't even make me walk there this time. Oh, by the way, sorry, it's been some time since I pet you and cleaned your quarters. Actually, your display message to choose a present to give to your pet. Yeah, I got it, don't worry. Your quarters look fairly clean. No need to worry, Chibi Me. All right, now that we're in a new chapter, we gotta be on the lookout for new bears, of course. I can't remember, do they ever show up in, just the island portion, like the ring, before you're in any buildings? And further questions, how many buildings are in this place? Nice smaller final area. I don't mind that. Sea King Industries, Jabberwock Military Base, a military base, warehouse, plushie factory front, plushie factory break room, and vendor street. It's interesting how some of them have exclamation marks and some of them just have, they just mean there are people in them. I guess it's just like the exclamation marks this is all you really need to do to have seen everything, maybe. I dig this place. A whole bunch of sci-fi going on. There's gotta be all kinds of security structures in all these buildings that'll make a murder case really interesting. Although, if that's maybe a little pessimistic. When the murder happens, at least it'll be fun. There's a bunch of strange machines lined up in all directions. It feels very sci-fi. Sea King Industries. They're a company that specializes in manufacturing electric insulation and other machine parts. They're a mid-sized company with only 100 employees, but they're the biggest corporation on Jabberwock Island. And this place looks like a research facility. For a mid-sized company, this is a pretty nice facility. I guess so. I only read about them in a pamphlet next to the reception desk. Besides, the size of the company isn't the issue here. I'd be a little wary of anything you read in this place, because most of it's probably planted by our captors. Besides, the size of the company isn't the issue here. This company obviously doesn't make machine parts, so just what the heck are they making here? Robots by the look of it. He's right. It's like they're making something more dangerous. It seems like it might be good idea to thoroughly investigate this place and get the Monokumas that are there. Oh my god, it's like a Terminator Monokuma.
Huh? Are you serious?
Fairly. They're making robots and junk here. Well, I guess that might be why there's all... Maybe we're androids, or maybe Chiaki's an android, or... Anyway, this is probably where they were, Nekomaru was brought. And we're right next to a military base and all. This automated machine looks like it's making something. Is this a mannequin? I think it's a fake person.
Maybe.
That's a humanoid machine. Is that a robot?
You serious?
Seriously? How can they make robots? Hey, just how far did technology advance without me knowing? Do you think Nekomaru was made here?
That was close.
It's a similar humanoid robot. It's possible. Maybe. Oh, that one looks a little more like it's got human-like skin. But why would a company that manufactures machine parts have access to this kind of technology? I thought you were the one who said it doesn't look like they're doing machine parts here. I don't know. Maybe this place is somehow connected to the Future Foundation, too. It's all totally possible that they just modified what was here. This machine is making another machine. The finished product looks like it's modeled after a four-legged animal.
Hey.
Hey, doesn't that animal-looking machine remind you of anything? Are you talking about the mono beasts?
Maybe.
Is there any chance that those mono beasts were created here? The mono beasts were created here.
Fine.
Yeah, that's what this place is for! No matter how much you insist it's a game, people won't be convinced if a place like this doesn't exist, right? That's why it's just fine.
There's something wrong.
What the hell did he mean by that? It wasn't making any sense at all. Just a matter who's convinced, because I'll never be convinced.
What's going on?
I mean, this place is for manufacturing machine parts. Why are they able to create such a dangerous robot in a place like this? Does this mean Monokuma took over this place and modified it to do this? Damn it. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. It does seem like my best guess. What's the camera and monitor dialogue for this chapter? Everywhere we go, we're being constantly monitored by these surveillance cameras. Someone's watching us suffer and enjoying it. It's one of those monitors Monokuma uses to contact us. He could just contact us over the radio instead of using an actual screen. Does he just enjoy appearing on screen each time? Or is he trying to mock us? Either way, it pisses me off. Understandable. Fair enough. Hey, Kazuichi, get a hold of yourself. Huh? Why? Why? Because you just started laughing all of a sudden. Well, obviously, what else am I to do except laugh? I mean, it's just so childish. What are you talking about?
Hey.
Well, there's a computer over there, so I started snooping around to see if I can find any clues. Whoever was using this computer must have been sending emails to his buddy or something. He was probably trying to write a manga or something. He sent one of his story ideas to his buddy. It was such a horrible delusional story. I was so embarrassed to read it, it gave me goosebumps. Delusional story? So what was written in the email anyway? Well, I'll start with the idea for the story. Apparently, global riots are occurring in various regions around the world, and these riots were caused by high school students. I mean, seriously, that's not realistic at all. So these riots just keep growing as people grow more dissatisfied and frustrated with society, until eventually it spreads like an infectious disease all over the world. Footage of the riots started getting circulated, and strange incidents are occurring one after the other. Hopeless anxiety instantly spread throughout the world as the end of the world gets closer and closer. End of the world? I know, right? It sounds like something a lame high school band would think of as a song title. Whoever wrote this needs to come up with better story ideas, because this one wasn't realistic at all. I mean, students causing a riot on that scale is totally impossible. I'd never believe it for a second. But I learned a valuable lesson. I should always delete embarrassing emails right away. Hey, about that, are you sure it's okay to say that it's just a made-up story? Of course. I mean, unrealistic things might happen in real life from time to time, but it's not like this is real. It's more impossible than a notebook that kills people just by writing in it. What's up, people? You're right. It's just a load of unimaginable things have kept happening to us, so maybe I'm getting a little confused. But the world ending, there's no way something so unbelievable could actually happen. Well, at any rate, it's clear now, isn't it? What's clear? This used to be Sea King Industries, but it's not anymore.
I see.
After this island became uninhabited, Monokuma took over this place and modified it without permission. He did all this just to shock us. That's the reason?
That's
It's
right.
not so weird. This whole time he's been doing similar stuff to us. But why?
This is
Maybe there's a bunch of crazy rich dudes who are into this stuff? Are you trying to suggest they're playing some kind of octopus game? They're the ones who are making us kill each other. Those bastards get off on watching kids kill each other.
Hey.
Wait, hold on. Now that I said it out loud, it's actually a terrible assumption. I mean, if that's true, then our fates are in the hands of those rich perverted bastards. That sounds like something that would happen in a work of fiction. But the thought of it actually happening in reality is definitely unsettling.
Man.
What a screwed up email. The end of the world? That's so delusional. And It was caused by rioting high school students. It's ridiculous. You're right. It's just a lot of unimaginable things have kept happening to us, so maybe I'm getting a little confused. Right. We'll shove off then. Doesn't really let me investigate the front desk or anything. Whoa, big old spooky looking fence here. Satellite dish. Certainly looks like it could be military. Oh yeah, there's some tanks and all. Jabberwock Army. Jabberwock Military Base. Is that what this island used to be? They made it sound like it was a resort. Oh, that thing over there. That helicopter is the one that they used to kill Terra, right? Is that a tank? Is it real? Not just that, there's a lot of other stuff here that looks really dangerous. Considering how few areas there are in this place, you gotta imagine there's basically a Monokuma on every map. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, there's one. Poof!
I knew you could do it.
Thanks, Monokuma. Yeah, all kinds of crazy stuff here. Truck! Is this a military truck? Unlike the airplane at the first island, this looks like it actually has an engine inside. But I don't even know how to drive. And besides, it's not like I can escape this island by driving off it. But the engine might be useful for something else. Kazuichi might have some ideas. It's a military truck. There's something in the cargo box. And the helicopters, I guess, we might be able to use those to get away. Not that any of us probably knows how to fly one. Firearms! And there's a ton of them. There's a lot of different weapons, like guns and anti-tank rockets, carelessly stacked in here. Is it really alright to handle these carelessly? This is a tank, right? Is it real? Can it move? Imagine if the murder weapon in this place is someone just gets, like, shot with a tank. It'd be so intense. This helicopter! It is the very same one. Is this the helicopter Monokuma used to execute Terra? This helicopter... Don't screw with me! Ow! Hajime, what happened? It's nothing. I'm fine. I couldn't help punching it, but I just ended up hurting my fist. Damn it, I'm so weak. Well, I don't think anyone punching a helicopter would probably hurt. Man, this place is boring. Boring? What are you talking about? There's a tank here. I like strong dudes. Weapons don't excite me at all.
Obviously, a real man fights with his fists.
That goes for women too. You want to battle a little? If you win, you can rest on my boob pillows. No thanks. Boob pillows? Of all the times for cuddling, I can't believe I'm saying this, but now is not one of them. This appears to be a military base. Is that so? Despite the fact that this island is quite small, the military technology here seems rather extensive. These might prove useful when the time comes to combat the Future Foundation. Useful? There's no way we'd be able to operate stuff like tanks and heavy weapons. Really? In my country, even a child in grade school can operate a tank no problemo. No problemo! Of course, in modern warfare is a required class in all our grade schools. An obsession with anime and now this? Sonia's country never ceases to baffle me.
However,
Weapons are only weapons when humans start to use them.
I am concerned.
If no one uses them, they are nothing more than scrap metal. You're right. Unfortunately, this stuff in the base probably won't be useful to us.
Please wait.
No, that is wrong. Well, I have discovered a puzzling document in the tank operator's seat. That's the Future Foundation's insignia. Development plan document. Jabberwock Island Development Plan? What is this?
However,
I assume it belongs to Monokuma, and it was placed rather ostentatiously. I do not know how much we can trust it. Do you think it could be a useful clue? Monokuma probably did leave it. Like you said, it's hard to know how much we can trust it. So, what does it say? Beyond what is written in here, I do not know much.
well,
But it does document Jabberwock Island's redevelopment plan at a considerable length. What is that plan? To place Jabberwock Island under the Future Foundation's control and prepare it as essential headquarters. Essential headquarters for the Future Foundation? I thought Jabberwock Island was a tourist destination. Why would the Future Foundation be interested in it? My thoughts precisely. In actuality, there was something written in here that caught my attention. The travel agency that managed Jabberwock Island went bankrupt, so the island was uninhabited for a long time. Because of that, the island was unaffected by the incident, which allowed them to easily gain a foothold. Wait, hold on! This place was uninhabited for a long time? If that's true, the maintenance here has been way too attentive. The items at the supermarket were always stocked, the hotel is still really clean. Could that the Future Foundation's responsibility? But more importantly, what's the incident? What does it mean that the island was unaffected by it? I cannot discern that from this passage alone. Simply reading this will not help me grasp what those words mean.
well,
I presume it refers to the tragedy. However, there is one more thing that caught my attention. There's more? Do you remember the guidebook to Jabberwock Island in the library? Quite so, weirdly written in English. It was written there that the central island houses a large administrative building. However, we could not find the building anywhere. We even commented on how strange that was, right?
however,
But according to this plan, the building that the Future Foundation is planning to use for their headquarters, could it be that same building? They are planning to rebuild it and use it as the Future Foundation's headquarters, or so it is written. What the heck? It's so inconsistent. How do you rebuild a building that doesn't even exist? Well, we were saying something about there was supposed to be a bronze statue in the lobby of all the Jabberwock Island mascots, right? So we're assuming it used to be on the Central Island. Damn it, what the hell is going on?
Perhaps.
We were so distracted by all of the horrible situations that kept happening one after the other. We might have overlooked a more pressing issue.
And that is the mystery of this island. But what's really going on? This mystery doesn't make any sense. No matter how much we think about it, there's no reason behind it. Not yet, anyway.
That
The
is.
Jabberwock Island that we know and the description of it written in this document, they do not match at all. What could this mean?
The document was left by Monokuma, so it's difficult to say if it's even credible or not.
However,
It is very curious, would you not agree? We were so distracted by all of the horrible situations that kept happening one after the other. We might have overlooked a more pressing issue.
And that is the mystery of this island. But what's really going on? No matter how much we think about it, there's no reason behind it. Fine, questions all. Now it's to the storage facility, was it? It's a strange bit of left in that PNG there on that radio tower. Oh, it's on the other one too. It's on all of them. They all look the same. Yup, this is a safe and comfortable looking room. Ruined building. Oh my god, I let things really go to shit around here. Plushie factory, that's what it was, right. Of course, Chiaki's here. White smoke is billowing from the building in the back. Is this some kind of factory? But if it's got Monokuma's face on it, I'm sure it's a shady factory anyway.
Hajime,
Good timing.
What's up, Chiaki?
see?
This building clearly looks suspicious, right? I was thinking it might be good if I thoroughly look around inside, but
Well?
since it clearly looks suspicious, I thought it'd be dangerous to go alone.
Then do you want to go inside together? I'm surprised you didn't say okay. Why are you hesitating? Don't worry, Audrey. I'm sure it's not that she doesn't trust you. She's still unsure. It might be better if I go inside first. Fair. Not before we've had a good look around for a bear, though. Perhaps there's only one inside this place. But if there are 5 bears, how many walkable areas are there here? Hey, okay. So we're expecting 3 areas that don't have a bear, basically. I don't think they ever double them up. Let's try the warehouse, maybe.
You.
Hey, Hajime, you're the kind of person who waits until the very end to eat their favorite food, aren't you?
Yes, it's true. You're telling me to go in the front door first. How could you tell?
Well,
I like to eat my favorite foods first.
see?
So instead of the warehouse, let's start with the factory.
I guess you're right. Fine, fine. All right, then I'm going inside. That's hilarious, because it is totally true about me. There's a whole bunch of bears there. Where in here would count as a hidden one? What the heck is this? What was being manufactured one after another and being carried away on a conveyor belt was trees. Monokuma. Is there a hidden one somewhere in this room? That would be pretty mean of them to do. Does this one count as a hidden one? That's a dick move right there. I'm gonna get it stuck out a little.
I've been
But it's literally in a
found.
pile of them. The only reason I knew it was gonna be like that is because this game is an asshole. The Monokumas are being tossed into this gigantic basket, one after the other. It better not be real. I picked one up with my hand. I see, so these are plushies.
Monokuma plushies. The real Monokuma is sort of like a plushie too, but unlike him, these are probably actual plushies.
Harumph! Isn't the resemblance uncanny? They're my life-size plushies. Life-size plushies?
I was planning to hit the big time with these. That's why I'm making them like crazy. I'm gonna be rich. But you made way too many. You're gonna be overstocked when it's all said and done.
Monokuma's lifestyle plushie. Lifestyle? Did it say that? I thought it should be life-size, surely. Okay, I just misread it. Sorry. Life-size plushie. I don't want it. And yet I keep collecting them. The conveyor belt is endlessly moving through this enormous machine. The coconut tree carried by the conveyor belt is processed and eventually made into this stupid thing. Oh, they're used as materials for these.
I see. See, this place is for manufacturing life-size Monokuma plushies.
What kind of messed up place is this?
Don't look down on me. Do you really think it's just for life-size plushies?
You keep disappearing and coming back. You might just as well just stay here until you said your piece.
There's a lot more Monokuma merch in the goods warehouse next door.
Hey, hey.
What should we do?
Honestly, I really don't feel like going.
Still.
But what if there's some kind of important clue? What are you gonna do?
You're right. Then we should go there for just a little while. Not till I've checked everything else around here. Oh, all that's left is the monitors and the door and stuff, so never mind. She's just blankly staring at the machine. Looks like she's taken aback too. Well, that's obvious, I suppose.
Well,
Watching simple machines like this reminds me of games. Games?
yep.
Like this one game where you just put caps on pens, or another game where you try to guess a person's gender.
Is that even fun? Right, warehouse it is. Looks like the breaks room is on the other side of this door. Okay, let's try the break room then. It sounds like a place for housewives to gossip, but it doesn't seem like there's anyone at this factory. Never mind, we're not allowed in. It'll be instrumental in the murder then, you imagine. So I've got 3 plushies now. So we're expecting there are 2 more somewhere. There might be one in that break room that we won't be able to get till later. And if that's the case, we should expect to find 1 more before we're done investigating this island. Without thinking, I peeked into the piled up stacks of cardboard boxes. There's a Monokuma calendar, a Monokuma sandbag, and even a Monokuma guitar. It's like all this merch was just there for people to show solidarity with the despair movement. First there was the Monokuma archive and the funhouse, now there's a plushie factory and all these goods. How full of himself is he?
Mascot popularity doesn't last forever. I gotta earn the big bucks while I can. A mascot that isn't popular anymore is like a piece of candy without any sugar. In other words, it has no reason for existing.
He's starting to talk even crazier. Oh my god, when you scroll in this place, you like zoom around the room. It's crazy. It's very kind of pretty how the light peeks into the fan there. Tons of books. There's a bunch of books stacked up high. What in the world are these? Monokuma's poetry collection? How stupid. Who the hell's gonna read this crap?
Hey,
There's another book here, too. Let's see. Monokuma's Most Precious Moments.
See?
That's the actual title of this book, but it's a collection of nude photos.
Monokuma's already naked.
Yep.
I know.
They can't deny her sense of humor. All this stacked up stuff is a bunch of CDs.
I thought these were going to be video games, but they're just music CDs.
The jacket says Monokuma's collection of songs and ballads. Is he planning to release an album?
Character songs are all the rage these days, but I'm not all that interested in derivative works like that.
I've never heard of a mascot selling his own character songs.
Plus, it looks like he's already produced his 100th song. See, the 100th track is a festive psychopop dance rap that he performs with all his might.
I don't even know where to begin. This looks like a Monokuma panel, but why so many?
I was thinking about using these to decorate the stores that sell my merch and make them look all like boom! Then they'd stand out, you know?
No store would sell your stuff.
Of course not! You're such a fool! That's why I'll open up an official Monokuma shop. I'm thinking about opening up chains all over the world! Of course, the main attraction will be my life-size Monokuma plushie.
I can't believe you thought that far into the future when you made these. Your business is doomed to fail.
Enough already! You have no business sense anyway, so just stop it!
No.
Hey, don't say that! Let's do our best together! We'll be as popular as Pogs were in the 90s! Don't you remember how long those stayed popular? Besides, if you're serious about opening a business, you've already committed a major mistake!
I won't forgive you.
Because there's no merch of me!
My little
Oh, Monomi, my little sister. Don't you know the Aesop's fable about the rabbit and the bear? Not a tortoise?
Hey.
A long time ago, there were these two old guys. Two old guys living together? The old guys thought rabbits aren't as popular as bears. The end. Huh? Did you even meet the old guys in that story?
In other words-
So even if I made merch of you, it's pointless. A half-baked rabbit is so lame. You don't even have 1 ounce of good fashion sense.
Stupid rabbit.
You did this to me. You're the one who has no fashion sense.
Ugh. What a hopeless way of snapping back.
Honestly, I can't help but feel like I might have made too many panels.
Special
I only say like 6.
service.
So whoever wants to decorate the room, please do it as much as you like. Come on, what are you waiting for? Jimmy, let's run.
You're right. I meant to talk to Chiaki before the end of that. We ran out of the warehouse, narrowly avoiding Monokuma's plan of inventory disposal. Disposal. Crikey.
It's like you just got tired. Yeah, you're right. There never hints in obviously suspicious places. Anyone who looks obviously suspicious isn't the killer. That's usually the norm.
Sorry to tell you, that's not how it is in this series. I'm kind of curious to go back, though. I meant to speak to her before leaving, but too late. Was there anything else? Oh, no, I do have a chance.
It's like I can tell just from the ambience that there are no important clues here.
Well, at least we confirmed that. Was there anything else I didn't check here? The doll, maybe? Not so. Well, thanks for investigating there with me, Chiaki, and thank you all so very much for coming around, because that is all the time we have for this episode. Next one on the channel is going to be... Let me check. Some more Dark Pictures Anthology Man of Medan, where we're probably going to be finishing off the run we're currently on. And that is all for now. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I'll see you around. Animal's going to be out of here now. Peace! This! Wow, doing that with the mouse is really satisfying. Final head. Let's take care of this. I'm doing it even faster than before. Now I know what the hell I'm doing. And get some of that as well. You're going to roar at me foolishly. Your greed and avarice for power knows no bounds. Your arrogance.